Hey, how you there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my Sampler Platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler Platter video series of videos I've been doing for a little while now. We're over there to talk food and drink items. I eat stuff, drink stuff, then I talk about stuff. I let you know all that you need to know about foods and drinks and things that you can go over there and potentially eat and or eat and drink, depending on the texture and substance that you're consuming. And then I talk about it, and then I let you know if it's worth a damn. Or, at least based off whatever the hell it is I do. Anyway, while I'm doing it, Peter Can Thunderbolt poster behind me, crappy old letter off to the side, top of that, badass shirt. Got my, still rocking the Black Terror shirt. Excellent Golden Age superhero from back in the day. Check out his stuff. Or don't if you're not into comic books. I'm just saying, Whew. I do these in batches, you see. Which is why a lot of times I'm like wearing the same shirt for multiple videos. It's not that I just, don't change or anything like that. Like I do. Okay? I got a whole bunch of different shirts and stuff. But I do these in batches. And as time goes by, it does actually wear me out a little bit. And then on top of that, I usually have a lot of sugary crap, so. But, what am I trying for y'all today, folks? Well, we're trying a classic, folks, but not just any classic. We're trying a classic from our friends to the north. One might even call it a Canadian classic. Because we're trying... Boom! Well, that's hard to see. Clearly Canadian. See, it's clear, so yeah. And we've actually got 4 flavors. Country raspberry. I'll put it over there. Orchard peach. Wild cherry. Put that one back over there because I ran out of room. Here's the caveat one, folks. Sadly, this is the one that I was the most interested in trying. Wouldn't you know it, I went over there. So the thing with Clearly Canadian, for those of you who might not be aware, it was a drink for like a while, I guess. And then they discontinued it. And then back like 4 or 5 years ago, something like that, I guess there was a campaign to bring it back. And they were successful. They got it back. And so Clearly Canadian's a thing now. I guess it's available in supermarkets some places. I don't know. I went over there. I bought a 4-pack off of Amazon. Because all 4 flavors, like a variety pack. Try the thing. One that I was the most excited to try was Mountain Blackberry. Blackberry, I'm down with that. Notice anything peculiar? Yeah, so it's half full, and no, it's not because I drink half of it. It came to me like this, because this one had leaked. Gotta love it. And I went over there and tried to, because I bought it through Amazon, I went over there and I tried to get, some kind of compensation for it, and I went through the process and everything, and they're like, yeah, we don't do returns on fucking food items, so sorry. And I mean, I think technically I can still go over there and talk with like a representative from them and maybe get it resolved. I don't want to do that, man. Like, one of my things came in, but it's still half here, so I'm gonna still try it. I don't know if that's going to affect the flavor or not. But then here's the thing. I have no idea. I didn't grow up with Clearly Canadian because I'm clearly American. There's no Canadians out there right now going, hey now, maple syrup hockey, that guy's not one of us. But to be fair, I like maple syrup and I like, I'm okay with hockey. It's my favorite professional sport, at least as far as professional sports go. Basketball, but then after that's probably hockey. So I don't know what the fuck to expect with this. I guess it's sparkling water. I'm just gonna give it a shot, folks. I'm gonna try all 4. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if Clearly Canadian is clearly something worth bringing back. All right, we will start with the Orchard Peach because that's the one that's right here. It also made the other bottle sticky because it leaked inside the damn packaging. But Brandon, couldn't you have gone over there and cleaned off the bottles before you went over there and started doing the video? I could have. Didn't. Not going to now. Let's try an Orchard Peach Clearly Canadian. Ooh, sparkly. Shouldn't be screwed up. They've been in my fridge for a few days now, so. Oh, the thing came off. See? The seal didn't break, the thing came off. Maybe that's why that one fucked up. Not that I mind, I don't like the little added thing around the thing. Yeah, I usually try to get that off if I can. Let's try a thing. It smells peachy. That's a good thing. Ooh. Ooh. Canadians. Y'all might be onto something here. I'm just saying. I mean, you guys export some, great actors and stuff to us. Some amazing, athletes and everything. Why did y'all get rid of this? I don't understand. This is some good shit. I hope the other ones are good too. This is really good. I was a little bit worried because with it being a sparkling water, I've had sparkling waters. I have sparkling waters in my goddamn fridge. In fact, here's a can from one of them. This is totally not fucking planned. Just happen to have this here. From Polar, fucking lime flavored, which is one of the better ones that I can deal with. Most sparkling waters taste like ass. I'm just saying, man. It's it's the old adage of they taste like TV static. Yeah. Yeah. I drink them occasionally because I try to be a, quote unquote healthier. So I'm not saying this is a 1-to-1 for that, but that was my fear, was that this was going to be that. This isn't that at all. This is really good. Carbonation level's nice. It's got a nice peachiness to it, but it's not, it's got a bit of a punch to it, but it's not overly so, which is really important to do when you're doing something peach flavored. If you go too punchy with the peach, too much peach flavor, at least for me personally, it's a bit much. You can overwhelm the drink and it becomes less refreshing. In this case, though, I think they nailed it. This is really good. It's, honestly, if you didn't tell me it was a sparkling water, add in a little food coloring or what the hell ever, I would assume it's just like a peach soda of sorts. And I've had peach soda. It's good, typically. But yeah, that's really good. Like I said, I think they did a really good job of nailing the balance. All right, Canada. You're up one. I'll give you that. Okay. Let's see if the country raspberry can continue the groove. Now I will say this. Raspberry, typically not one of my favorite flavors. It can be a bit tart for my liking. But we're gonna go into this with with reasonable expectations. Whoo. Nope. Y'all saw it. Why are you so fizzy? Your other one wasn't super fizzy. You haven't done anything to be super fizzy. I did the same thing, thinking. Alright. Damn it, this one's really good too. And it's a similar thing, because the raspberry flavor is there. It's very prominent, but it mostly cuts off right at that point where, for me, where raspberry kind of becomes unfavorable flavored, because it cuts off like right before it gets that really, again, for me, unpleasant kind of tartness. It's still got some tartness to it. No two ways about it. But it kind of swoops in with like the carbonation and everything. And it's a very refreshing beverage. Both of these have been really... Canada, what the fuck? Why did you ever get rid of this stuff? I know I already said that before, but man. Unless one of these other two was going over there and like poisoning monkeys in labs or some shit. I don't know what you were thinking about getting rid of this. I mean, I don't know exactly how you'd market this to Americans, what with it being clearly Canadian. But man, like I wish they had these like at gas stations and stuff. This is really fucking good. Damn it. Not that I was expecting to hate these or anything, but like I didn't expect them to be this good. Nothing against y'all, Canada. Just like I said, sparkling water aspect of it. All right, let's move on to wild cherry. Now this one I'm pretty hopeful about. I love cherry. So now the thing is with cherry, it depends where they go with the cherry flavor. Cherries can be sweet. They can also be very tart, depending on type of cherry and such. So I'm guessing from the flavors they've chosen, seems like they're going very punchy with the flavors. So I'm guessing this is going to have a similar punch to it. But we'll see what happens, folks. Open up. Whoa. That one really fucking went for it. God damn. Was that why they got rid of it? Go over there one day and open up a thing and like it spilled on your prime minister or something like that? I don't know. I don't know anything about Canadian politics. You'll have a prime minister, right? I think so, right? Yeah. Prime minister. Any of that guy, at least the time I'm doing it, isn't he that guy who's like, I think he's got like a bunch of degrees and stuff or something? Ah, why the fuck am I? It does smell cherry. Cherry-y. It kind of... It reminds me a little bit of like maraschino cherries, like ones that have been like sweetened. So, be interesting to see. Let's find out together, folks. Unless the Blackberry really knocks it out of the park, this is going to be my favorite. This is so good. They did go punchy with it. But I think that was the right choice. I really do. I think if it had been too sweet, I think it would have gone over there taken away from the refreshing aspect of it. Every one of these, like, the carbonation and the punchiness of the flavor, like, it really kind of guides that punchiness. And it's so good. Like, you get this really nice hit of flavor, but it's not obnoxious, so it's not overly sweet. It's just very crisp and refreshing. Damn it, these are good. Come on, America. We could clearly go over there and like, okay, right? Again, it's clearly Canadian. It's not like we couldn't go over there and talk with Canadians. Canadians are our friends. And go over there, most of them I would assume. Go over there and just be like, look, we get it. It's clearly Canadian. It's a brilliant drink. I don't know how well it's going to sell over in America. Let us go over there and stick a bald eagle and an American flag on it. Sell like fucking hotcakes. Just saying. Actually, excuse me. Actually, I think it's awesome that they're... I think this is... From top to bottom, I like the bottle design. I like the fact that it's clear. Like, these are really cool. I'm so down with that. All right, last one. Blackberry. The runt of the litter, unfortunately. Like I said, maybe the carbonation won't be there since it opened. That sucks so hard. Worst case scenario, if this one seems like it's like way off in the taste department, I mean, I don't have anything to go off of except the other ones, but like if it's way off or something, maybe I'll do a redemption video. I'll just buy one of these singular. Maybe I'll even buy another fucking 4-pack or whatever, because these are super good. So, a lot of the items that I try are just one-off items. There are things where, like, even if I really like them, a lot of times I don't buy them again. Because they're like snacks or stuff like that. I don't actually eat that much in the way of snacks or stuff in my day-to-day life. I do a lot of it for these videos. I'm happy to do it because, I like trying new stuff. But every now and again, there's, something that I do try, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna consistently get this. These I could see being that. Only problem is, I think for a 4-pack through Amazon, I think it was like $20. So probably be a little bit more of a once in a while thing. Here's the thing, the fucking seal on it seems to be okay. So I don't know why the hell I don't know where it came through. Like, there's no visible breaks or anything. Alright, let's try the Mountain Blackberry. I don't think it's going to be very carbonated. Here's the really annoying thing. That's still really good, but I could 100% see where it would be going with it if it had the carbonation, because there's no carbonation. Even flat, as a cold beverage, it's still tasty, it's still got the punchiness of it, and it's still very refreshing and crisp. Yeah, even if they sold this shit uncarbonated, I'd probably drink it. Because it's really good. The fruit aspect of it, it is a bit much, but I don't mind that. Especially a lot of times, like, these would be great drinks for me, especially, like, after I wake up. Because for me, waking up is a miserable experience. Okay, never mind the aches and pains that I have. My sinuses are clogged, my throat's got crap in it, my eyes, it's a bad time. So a lot of times, my first drink that I want to have something that's got, like, some kick to it, something that's going to, like, try to get some of the shit that's built up in me while I was sleeping to dislodge. This is very much along those lines. They're almost along the lines of, like, a ginger ale kind of thing. Like, if you had flavored ginger ale, for one of each flavor, I could see it being similar. Not the same, but similar. So, yeah, that's the only damnable thing about it, is the fact that it's missing that carbonation. Because the flavor is still there. It's still really good. Oh, I like that a lot. I will say, I can't say for certain, obviously. I definitely think these are better as cold beverages versus room temperature, what have you. Which sounds stupid at a glance, but here's what I mean. Certain drinks, generally carbonated drinks, you want to drink cold anyway. Certain things, though, you can get away cold or, a bit tepid. It might taste better cold, but it's still probably, it can still be decent enough as is. Water, for instance. But cold water is still definitely better. But, tepid water, room temperature, gets the job done just fine. First world problems. With these, because of the crispness, because of that aspect of it, definitely a cold drink. Because that's going to give you that extra punch of the cold that I think perfectly works. These were really fucking good. Do these get my recommendation? 100%. Seriously, if you're in a situation where you can go over there, if they sell these at your supermarket, or maybe you're Canadian and they sell these at, I don't know, every place imaginable, because they're clearly Canadian. Yeah, man. Seriously, we've been sleeping on these here in the United States. In Canada, come on now. You can't let these things slip away again. These are stupid good. Man, these are good. Yeah, these fully get my recommendation. 100%. I was not expecting to like these as much as I did. I was expecting them to have a lot less flavor. I didn't know if they were going to be something I was going to be all that into. I thought they'd just be kind of fun as a novelty because, they're a throwback drink. But no, these are very good. So, this American clearly loves some clearly Canadian. That's all I'm saying. So, anyway, that's going to do it for me in this review since it's running a little bit long. But I got through four things. You know what? Here's what else I'm going to do. I'm going to rank them. The Mountain Blackberry is going to be an exception because it's not a fair thing. I still really liked it, but it's got to be separate. So for the three that were in working order of being drinks, Wild Cherry was definitely my favorite. I would say after that, the Orchard Peach and then the Raspberry. I think if this had been fully carbonated and everything, I think this would have been either on point with Wild Cherry or just behind it. Because even as is, it's kind of around that range. But anyway, folks, 5 things for me before I get out of here. Have yourself a good rest of your day, stupendous rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, spectacular rest of your year, and if you could go there and have yourselves a clearly Canadian rest of your life. Because, I mean, if you're already Canadian, you're already set. You know, you're doing your thing. But for the rest of us, you know, we can only aspire to the clearly Canadian. Hockey, Maple Leafs, polite people, stereotypes. Oh, final 2 things for me, folks, if you could. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world as much as possible. It is, however, always appreciated, even if it doesn't always feel like it. But what do you do if you can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you do, folks. Try not to be an asshole. Okay, you know who tries not to be assholes? Canadians. I mean, some of them. I'm sure they're asshole Canadians. But maybe they're polite about being assholes. They're over there and they're like, fuck you, eh? Sorry. Oh, Canada. You guys have, like, such great stereotypes, right? I think, like, the worst of it is, like, maybe, you know, it's kind of seen as, like, you know, Canadians are a little bit boring. I don't, you know, fuck that, man. Y'all are awesome. Y'all are some awesome people. Again, I'm sure there's, you know, bad Canadians, too, but good on you. Final thing for me, folks. Do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to do. I want you to do, go out and try some clearly Canadian. Because this stuff is really good. I don't want to see it go away. And I'd like to see it go over there and spread over here to the United States. Because this is really, really good. I'm all for this. Spring water. Carbonated pure cane sugar. Natural vegan flavor. What does that mean? Did you grind up vegans and go over there? Is that the secret, Canada? Is that why you had to get rid of it? Because they went over there and uncovered your ungodly secret? Soylent Green is people clearly Canadian is vegans. But then eventually people are like, you know. What's the cost of a few vegans versus the deliciousness of clearly Canadian? Clearly there's none. That's going to do it for me, folks. Do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's all I want you to do. I think I already said that. Go, like I said, clearly Canadian. Or go over there and, I don't know, donate to a Canadian charity or something like that. Canada special. Bye.